Ooh, they all started late. Ooh, let's give this a try. Let's give this a try. Let's watch this real quick.
The other thing that this film does, like, it shows, like, it's never too late. It's never too late to recognize something that you love as something that is meaningful to you. And you don't have to chase commercial success or financial success with whatever it is that you love, because that's not what your love is about. Your love is about that thing, and it drives you so much that you would do it for free if you could. And you should treat it like a dream and literally just start just piece by piece.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the lessons that I get from your story is that when you start to think about things in a commercial context, that muddies the water. The more you just try and listen to yourself as purely and simply and with as little friction as possible, that's actually when the best stuff happens.
The best.
Real shit.
That's when the best happens.
It's never too late. Do not let
Oh shit. They all started late. Shallow Virgo.
these people tell you how far you can go. I feel like ageism started out as a joke, but it's actually becoming a problem, and it's a mechanism used to keep you down. You see, modern day, there's people like Kai Cenat, IShowSpeed, the NBA Young Boys, the NLE Choppas, and a whole bunch of other young guys and girls who keep coming up and gaining success at a very young age. And this is so new because before them, before the internet, before all these things that amplified everything and where everybody has access to everybody, you had to go through a certain vetting process. You had to go through certain gatekeepers, and ultimately you had to put in your hours to get the success. So
I mean, I feel like today you dead I still have to, for real. You still have to put in those hours for real. Because honestly, truly, while it is easier than ever to become successful, especially in the online space and shit like that, it is also harder than ever because of the competition. You know what I mean? So you still gotta put in hours. You still gotta try and outwork every fucking body. You know what I mean? But it's definitely not as gatekeepy as it was before. You know what I mean? Where people genuinely had to like put in years, like almost like a 9 to 5, where you got to put in certain years to raise the ranks. You know what I mean? A lot of 9 to 5s and shit don't just take you because oh you're good at this. Nah, we need to see some years. We need you to put in some years, and we gotta see some skill improvement for you to get it. So that's kind of how building in spaces like this used to be. A space like this honestly didn't exist a couple of years ago, but I digress. It was certain hurdles you had to get through, certain people you had to meet in certain ways. You had to maneuver the game, and you had to put in some time. You know what I mean? So it's very different.
a lot of people are seeing so many of us younger people coming up and gaining success so much faster than they had to in the past that it's starting to make everybody feel like, wow, you're too old, and basically move the goalposts forward whenever you're behind in life or whenever you should give up. But I'm telling you, do not listen to these people. It's never too late. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think the minimum age for the president of the United States of America is 35 years old? Because there's certain things that
It's a W background song you have to do. I won't fight. I don't feel I've lost in my dream. It's a bad song, but
you develop over time in your mind. There's certain parts of yourself that click in your brain. I mean, just look at Future. Future literally didn't get on until he was 30 years old.
Not chasing the height, just chasing that high and want to be the man all the time. Just wait for your time to come back around and just keep working. Me having my own lane, it helps it. So when I put it out, the music just shift towards me. Now everybody want to do this kind of sound. My own substance of music, my own way of doing things. So if I do it my own way, they're going to gravitate to it.
Michael B. Jordan did get his first really like breakout role until he was 34 years old in Black Panther. Well, that wasn't his first breakout role, but like I'm saying, one of his most iconic.
It's always the feeling when you're getting ready to, people give up right before they get.
Creed didn't come out before though. I think my boy was done on Creed though. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I ain't talking shit. Michael B. Jordan. 2015. Black Panther came out 2018. Okay. So dog was done on Loki from Creed. And let's not forget, but now we can't say Tingo. We can't say that movie. The movie where him and his other friends fucking were Shit, 28. Still kind of late, if you really think about it.
Get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. That's your moment. That's your moment. When you're feeling the most trapped and down and nothing can go right, I feel like those are the moments that define you. Just hold on. Just endure, you know? Look at things differently. Challenge yourself to look at things as the glass half full.
Bro, Pharrell is 50 years old and he's still making some of the best tracks of the year. The Clips had one of the best albums of hip hop, period, at 50. Kendrick Lamar is 40 years old and 2 years ago, he dropped one of the greatest diss tracks of hip hop of all time. Michael B. Jordan, again, he's what, 38 now, and he just made one of the best films with Ryan Coogler, who's also 38, of the year, Sinners. Michael No B. Jordan didn't win his first ring until what, he was 28, 29? Most people don't get on really until their 30s, because your 20s is normally more for experimenting. That's the grind. That's the phase where, you know, you have the hungry, sleepless nights so you can appreciate whenever your belly is full and you do actually get a full night's rest because you made it.
10 when I started rapping. I'm 26. That's 16 years. I just started getting money 3 years ago. That's 13 years. If it take me 13 years to get this money, why can't it take you 13 years? Don't hate on me because it took me 13 years. I was broke for 13 years. I was broke. Yeah, when you see me, I had nappy braids. Yeah, my stomach was hurting. It really was hurting. I ain't
gonna lie. Drake really fucked Meek Mill over, bro. Because I genuinely don't feel like Meek Mill ever got the same respect he should get after Drake dissed the fuck out of him years ago, bro. I feel like that always, like, low-key had a shit stain on his career, bro. Like, low-key. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. Because, like, Meek Mill could spit, you know, bro. Like, for real, Meek could spit, but... Like, but yeah, I know, but it's just like, niggas don't take Meek serious, though. Shout out that nigga Meek, though.
starve some nights, man. You know what I mean? So if it could take me 13 years, why can't it take you 7? Get on your grind. Start now. Don't wait till you're 36. Start now while you're in your 20s or while you're in your teens and get the money.
The people who keep telling you you're too old or saying, give it up, the reason why they're telling you that is because they're no different than the people in high school who laugh at you whenever you know you like a certain type of music, you dress a certain way, or you talk a certain way. Those are the same people who are miserable, and notice how they never have nothing else going on and they live for everybody else. It's honestly just a tool of control to stop you from not only realizing your potential, it ultimately gets you to where you need to go. I'm telling you, bro, do not listen to these people. They see how powerful you are and they can't stop what they didn't create. So the only way they can try to slow you down is by making you doubt yourself. These subtle comments of disrespect, these subtle signs of you're too old, give it up. So don't give up, bro. You're right there. Please keep going. It's never too late.
Damn. Shout out that nigga Virgo, bro. That's some real shit. Bro, I don't care if you 30. I don't care if you 16, bro. Get on your grind. Don't mind what people say. Don't mind when people say you're too young. Don't mind when people say you're too old. Right now, I am currently not gonna insert age, but I am a grown ass man, bro. Low key. I'm a young man, but I'm a grown ass man. I get told not to do this shit every other day. Every other day, low key. From people close to me. On the premise of I'm too old, I should be looking at something more serious, more quote unquote realistic. You know what I mean? That's just a part of the game, bro. You are never too old to do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? So get on your grind. And if you allow these people to tell you you can't do shit, then you probably don't deserve to do shit. If we being honest, you probably don't. If you could allow a grown-ass man or a next grown-ass woman to tell you that you can't do this shit, you don't deserve to do this shit. If I'm being for real.